When one door closes, another door opens. Most of us probably heard at least once this famous adage from the inventor Alexander Graham Bell. It simply means that if we miss an opportunity or fail at seizing it, it creates space for new ones to arise. The issue is that we rarely know the remaining part of this saying, which is, we often look so long and so regretful upon the closed door that we do not see the one which opens for us. This second part is meant to warn us. As we dwell on what is forever gone, we are blind to other avenues we could explore. This behavior can be partially explained by one of our cognitive biases called attention bias. It's like we are so focused, consciously or even unconsciously, that we develop some sort of filter to pay more attention to some things while we completely ignore others. We develop a tunnel vision, like the expecting parents who suddenly see visual cues everywhere, reminding them they will soon have a baby. It can start with simple things, like noticing the billboards advertising nappies rather than the ones advertising the latest computers. Or we see for the first time the baby shampoo in the shopping alley, even though they have always been there. So when we are intensively chasing an opportunity, like acing this entrance exam for a prestigious university, or getting this job offer at your dream company, it has our full attention. And then, if we fail the test or see our application rejected, we can struggle to move our attention elsewhere. Due to our regrets, we can start ruminating, asking ourselves what we could have done better or more of to have a different result. Using this counterfactual thinking, we kick ourselves for not studying enough or for not saying the right things. We keep on reliving past moments as if we were stuck watching a looping video. And while we are trapped with these thoughts, our attention cannot be channeled into other opportunities. We become blind to them. Taking a step back to break free from our narrow framing can be an effective way to negate these effects. Basically, we have to try to see the bigger picture and not see our decision in binary terms. For instance, we think, oh, I need to pass this exam to get into the university. Pass? I am in. Fail? I am out. But there might be another application process. For instance, being sponsored through an apprenticeship. Or we could take a break here, doing an internship to improve our skills and thus our chances to pass the university exam next year. Similarly, we didn't get the job, but it does not mean we can't get hired in our dream company. Maybe there are other positions we could apply to. And what about getting to this networking event where the company recruiter will be? When one door closes, it is difficult to see others open. We often can't properly imagine future events or how our current setback could simply be stepping stone for incoming successes. To illustrate this last point, let me share with you the well-known Chinese fable dating from the 2nd century before Christ. A Taoist farmer was living in some peaceful countryside and has been cultivating his crops for many years. One day, his one and only horse ran away. His neighbors, who heard the news, came to visit and offer their sympathy. They told him, "This is such bad luck." To which the farmer simply replied, "Maybe." And the next morning, to the surprise of everyone, the horse returned bringing with him 3 wild horses. "How wonderful!" the neighbors exclaimed, to which the farmer answered, "Maybe." The following day, the farmer's son tried to ride one of the untamed horses. The animal threw him away, and in his fall, the boy broke his leg. "Such misfortune," told the neighbors. "Maybe," replied the farmer. A week later, the emperor declared war on a rival nation. Military officials were flooding the village, drafting all the valid young men into the army. Noticing the broken leg of the farmer's son, they decided to let him stay. "Well, what a good fortune," said the neighbors, to which the farmer replied once more, "Maybe." The moral of the story is that bad things might carry a silver lining, which will only appear clearly to us in hindsight. Although it can be difficult to detach ourselves from the result, especially in the heat of the moment, we are the ones to decide which interpretation we want to give to it. We decide whether it diminishes us or makes us grow. In his commencement speech at Stanford University, Steve Jobs explained that he faced scary prospects and many hardships when he dropped out of college. He had no dorm room, so he had to sleep on the floor of his friend's place. He was returning Coke bottles for their 5 cents deposit so he could pay for his meals. He had closed one door, which led him to open others. By dropping out of college, he had the opportunity to attend calligraphy classes. And 10 years later, he used this knowledge when building computers. Apple developed beautiful fonts, which were one of the reasons for Macintosh's success. According to Steve Jobs, we can only connect the dots looking backward, not forward. Even if this is not obvious at first, when a door closes, we have to trust that others will open. We have to let go of the regrets of missed opportunities to be able to welcome and seize new ones. If you think this video could be useful to someone you know, please share it. And if you want more, follow me on my social. See you soon!